Uh, Good morning, guys. It's 9th of January. I think we are 3-4 days late, but it's time for the monthly update on the garden. Quite new additions, so may not be that much in terms of results, but yes, we are expecting some great results in this month. So let me start. So what we did, one addition is this one. This is my homemade what do you call organic composter. So now we have decided we'll go a bit more on how we are living. So now all my organic waste should not be thrown, but we are composting it here. So it has 2 buckets, and all the I'll just show. Maybe it's a bit dirty, but it's important. So all the organic waste we are putting, and I have bought some vermicompost as an initial starter to this. So we put every solid organic waste, kitchen waste, uneaten food and all, and then we put up layer of sand and vermicompost. And this is almost 2 weeks now, and within a month I'll go get compost. And also from where what happens, since this 2 bucket, there's a gap here. So this part is all empty. The first bucket ends here. All the compost which is happening, the what we call it, the juice of the compost, which is a liquid fertilizer, comes out of here. So I've already taken, so nothing as of now, but we get like, yeah, so this will come from here. So the liquid waste you collect from here, and you can directly put in the trees. They are very good. So this is a new addition. We are trying to even create our own fertilizer, saving some money, and more importantly, recycling the waste and the plastic waste. We are also trying to sell them off, collecting. So we want to reduce our carbon footprint in terms of what we are throwing in the dustbins. So yeah, my Christmas tree from the shop you have seen in my Christmas video has now come out. I'm giving it some time with some fertilizers so that it can again, the 10 days it was in shop, so I want it to overcome that stress. Okay, so I'll start with my strawberry plants. My strawberry plants are good. No fruits yet. Maybe in 2 weeks time we can expect some flowering happening here. Okay, so the peas plant are here. I planted few peas plants. These ones are new ones. That's an old addition. I have flowers here. This is the flower, but no fruit as such. My tomatoes I have planted. This is all I got it. All the dumps, organic dumps we have wasted around. All the plants are coming on its own. So what I did, I just take them, and I'm using this. I'm not sure if I've covered this one or not. Since my garden is not getting direct sunlight, so a lot of fruiting vegetable will not happen without proper sunlight. And this area of the garden, this particular area of patch gets full day sunlight, but I don't have soil here. So what I did, I got this fruit carrots. They are a very good means of rooftop vegetable growing. So I created them. I took the sand soil. I got 2 bags of cow dung. I mean, that is the fertilizer, cow dung fertilizer. And I created my own soil for all this one. So they are very healthy, and I'm using my own created fertilizer. This is what is called in Bengali or Hindi it's called sarso's khol. So basically it's mustard cake, whatever is left after getting the oil out of it, and then you put it in water and you dilute it and use as a fertilizer. So basically I'm using that as a fertilizer. So some tomato plants they are happening, and then I have planted a brinjal plant. It's just 2 weeks old. Here, these are my zucchini plants. So I was very keen to plant zucchini, so I planted zucchini. So these are my zucchini plants. That's one strawberry which I have planted in the garden was dying, so I pulled and put it here. Okay, these are weed grass. So I planted some weed grass as well. I got some seeds from Amazon. A lot of, I think 50 or 60 varieties. So I have planted them. So weed grass is there. Maybe we'll have one day of weed grass juice. On the zucchini, I have 5 plants growing there. I transplanted, kept it 2 there, 1 here, 1 in that plant, and 1 in the last one. Now here I have planted some cabbage and cauliflowers. So they are coming out. When they are ready, I'll transplant them in my main garden, because the point about cabbage and cauliflower are they don't need direct sunlight, so I can put them in the shade as well. Like you can see, all of them are growing very well there. I'll go there. So I have another lot of seeds coming up here. I planted sage, kale, Dili soya, a lot of other plants, but they are not sprouted, so slowly they're coming. This plant is full of onion seeds, so onion should come up here. And same goes here for these are what do you call, coriander leaves, so they have come up here, followed by, I'm not sure what is this, I've forgotten what seeds I have planted it here. This is okay. I should be mentioning this one. So this is a spinach plant. I mean, one seed suddenly fallen off nowhere on only this place composed of cement and concrete waste I have dumped. But this plant came out, so I take special care. I ensure that I give them water every day, a bit of fertilizer as well. So I have harvested it twice, and it's still the best spinach in all of my garden, the biggest and the mightiest spinach, the one seed that has fallen here. So you never know, life can thrive anywhere. It has to just be given a chance to thrive. So I gave him a chance and he is doing good. Okay, as usual, I on the wall side of the garden, this is my broad bean, same ka ped. They're coming. It's not the biggest plant because it was all guarded by a papaya tree. So I cut that tree because it was not fruiting. And now it has got the sunlight, so now it started fruiting. I planted a brinjal here, so this is the what we call Bengali jhuri began. It will be like a very big size brinjal that will come out of it maybe when the time comes. So that's it. I've cleaned this whole area unlike last season, and I've planted a lot of plants. So all the chili plants, if you see, is going around it. The idea is that when monsoon comes this year, all the chili plant down there will die because of stagnant water, but this plant will all survive because they are on the top. So I will be having the whole year supply of chilies. No need of buying chilies anymore. That's one thing. Okay, coming down again here, that's my bitter gourd plant, doing good. It came on its own. I have not planted it, just like that tomato plant not planted by me. It came on its own, and that's one. The brinjal is started. I've given them space. I've cut the papaya tree, so it's getting the sunlight, and it's now become mightier day by day. So all the chili plants here as well. Now this is all my fenugreek plant, methi ka plant. So this is the normal methi, and this one are kasuri methi. So I will have at least one harvest out of them. So this is the normal fenugreek, followed by again this part is good. I'm getting my Kausar is harvesting spinach. So we are getting spinaches. Let me zoom on her. Yeah. Okay. So show the harvest. So we are doing the harvest. So we are having spinach almost twice a week, and this is all organic, no chemical used. Let me go step by step. That's my Dili soya. This plant is doing good here. These are beetroot plant. This one's our beetroot plant. I'm not sure, I'm planting it first time. I'm not aware of the results. Let me see how it goes. These are my cauliflower. They will be coming up soon. A chili plant again here. Okay, those flowers are all. If you see this yellow flower, those are cucumber. Okay, they are also growing fast. This plant you have seen last time on the other side of the garden. This is my what I call Bengali mein bear bolte hai usko. English mein I'm not sure what it's called. So bear ka ped. This was that side, but in the shade it was not doing well, so I have put into the sunlight. Now it's surviving and it's doing good. And all the spinach you can see here. The great plants are my tomato. I've given them support, so now they are like almost 3 feet tall and flowering. No fruit this side. The other side I'm having fruit. That plant on the fence is the beans, the long bean plant. Only one, so I'm not getting much harvest, but yeah, after fertilizing it properly, now it's growing fast, so maybe I'll get few more beans out of it. Okay, the last video these plants were tiny. These are all broccoli this side, all broccoli, and the red cabbage, the salad red cabbage that I've given the middle part, they're doing good. All plants are, see, they're big, they're mighty. I got the soil again loosened by one of my gardener, the guy I kept, so he has done that. They are doing good. So all broccolis and red cabbages here. Okay, I'll cover this part. So this is also broccoli, and my chili plants are like full of chilies. I'm not buying chilies anymore. If you can see the chili, if you can just see the chilies, it's all full of chilies, all these plants. They are giving me good supply. Chilies here as well, and few coriander leaves here. So I have like currently not buying coriander. All my coriander leaves are coming from the garden. All coriander. There's the cherry tomato. Plant is not in the best shape, but it's flowering. So let's see if the fruits come. But the tomatoes are all here. The normal tomatoes. This is good. So this area is full of tomatoes. So I think this year I don't have to buy tomato anymore because the size and the space they have taken, I think they will give me harvest throughout at least until later monsoon for sure. Mandarin orange plant is also doing good. I have oranges here. Now I've been fertilizing them well, so let them grow to that size. My strawberry plant, the one who was dying there, I have taken it off and put in the garden. But this one I have left it. I wanted to see the results here as well in the garden. It's not getting proper sunlight, so I'm not expecting much. My mulberry plant is all flowering and flowering and flowering. Let's see if I can get something to eat. That's my broad bean. I've given them support to go up. That is also a broad bean. This one, a broad bean. This is also broad bean and some coriander, one black gram, and my sage plant is here. That's my sage plant. This one. Let it grow big. Maybe next video it will be. And some coriander and all. Beetroot. A bit mix of it. So this is this side of the garden. My lemongrass, you have seen it in most videos. It's quite bushy. Okay, so from here to which part? My mango plant ideally should, if the flower has to come, should come in 2 months. Let's see. By the end of January I should get some flowers. If not, it will not flower this year, unlike last year. And that's my fig plant. Okay, there's another bitter gourd plant, not in the best of shape. Okay, that's my fig plant. Just planted, so it's not dying. It's just that the leaf has fallen. It will be sprouting up soon. That's another brinjal. I've planted it there. I'm not sure if the result because they need a lot of water. But as a testing, I put it there. I planted another round of broccoli and cauliflowers here. That's my pomegranate tree. No signs of fruiting. It's just growing. Let it grow. That's my black base. This is all carrot, amaranth, another tomato, another cauliflower, radish, my lemon tree, but it's now kind of, I'm not sure the word is molting or not, but the new leaves are coming. These are all my beans. See the beans. The French beans, full of French beans. The plants are small because they're not getting proper sunlight here. But that is the French beans. All my peas, these are all peas. If you see, this all area is peas. I've given them a piece of stick to stand tall and not touch the ground. So these are all peas here, and most of them are flowering like this. So I'll be getting some peas soon. And what else? This is a parsley. So I have parsley here, and I have parsley and the rooftop. So these are parsley. They are my brinjal plant, last year's addition, still being maintained and lots of fruits coming on them. So yeah, they are doing good. Okay, so what plant in winter they die, but they are now sprouting again with the temperatures rising up, and the fishes, since the pond is empty, all have been taken by the kingfisher, bearing few who have survived this fight. And let's see if they can take up the place whatever has been. And my big papaya tree, sorry, how could I forget it? The rejected big tall guy, around 20-25 feet tall from bottom to top, is full of fruits. This one also is there fruiting, but might not be the best you want to see. Okay, I think I've covered most of it, so I'll pause it here. Okay, back on the rooftop. There my petunia. I have 5 plants. My peppermint now coming out of hibernation from the winter. Same goes for the mint. This is my cherry tomato. better than from the garden. 3 strawberries here for sample. They've been planted on plastic pots. This is also cherry tomato. That's my chili, the long variety. They will be fruiting in numbers. Parsleys, all parsleys. Broccoli, one brinjal plant here. Another petunia. See the color so nice. They're still growing, so they will cover up the pot. And another broccoli, another brinjal, and the chili, the normal ones. Parsleys again. That's my fig plant. I have put it here for germination from the seeds. They're coming up. My son almost killed them by putting a lot of water. Another petunia plant and another petunia plant. So that's what I'm keeping in the rooftop. Another addition I would surely show is my outdoor aviary. That's my outdoor aviary. All the birds are here. I have like quail, so we get all the eggs from what we're eating from these quails. I have 10 in numbers. The quail eggs are delicious, easy to grow, and they eat up all the waste from my birds, and they give us, and even the kitchen foods and all what we don't eat. All the, if you can see what they're eating all the spinach leftovers. What when we recut, they eat them and they give us eggs. And I have my birds, budgies here. Java finch, zebra finches, and this one is having the female budgie is sitting inside this one. We'll have babies soon here. I have a pair of cocktail lovebird and another pair of hand tamed. They are all hand tamed birds in my living room. They live with us. They are not. These ones are not hand tamed, so they are living and breeding on the rooftop. So that's my rooftop garden. Slowly we are going towards sustainable living with nature. Okay, so that would be it for this week's video. Quite a lot of development post 4 months of no activity. If you heard the sound, that's my coil bird singing. The males sing like that. So good. It's all overall good thing. We will plant my solar plants on this rooftop soon. So we'll try to reduce our carbon footprint by generating our own electricity. Food we are generating. So overall that's the idea for me for 2021, to go green, to go more eco-friendly this year. Thanks guys, thanks for watching.